Hello everyone and welcome to another unboxing and review video. So today we got the PXN V10 force feedback steering wheel, and just when I opened up the box there is the wheel itself. So I think when I opened up the wheel I was thinking about, okay, this is very light wheel, although it had some kind of Alcantara nice leather. I mean, it wasn't really the leather you're looking for, but in this price range I think it's something that you can expect. Of course, we do get the manual with the product. I mean, this is probably something that I would never ever read, but you know, there it is. So here is the plug. I think you only get one plug and it really depends on the market. So you get this on Amazon, it really depends when and where you get it. So here, this is the table clamp, and this is one of the rare reviews and one of the rarest products that I actually use the table clamp. So moving on onto the cables, and I actually thought that this was more like a table wheel rather than the sim racing rig wheel. I mean, of course, there are a couple of things that I will mention in this video, and this is the shifter. I mean, this is something that I really didn't use that a lot. So I just tried it. Okay, it worked. I mean, it worked in Assetto Corsa, it worked everywhere, but I just really couldn't find the reason why I would use it in a racing car. For example, Assetto Corsa Competizione. I mean, you're just gonna be slower if you use it. So I think something like a farming simulator or something like that, it's gonna be useful, but not really in actually racing simulators. So here, this is the base. So the base itself, actually, it was okay-ish feeling. I think there is a cover. I mean, of course, this is a plastic cover, and you also have a switch to change the degrees of rotation from 270 to 900. And of course, we do get the pedals in here. So, you know, just getting the pedals, I mean, they actually felt very light and very similar to the Thrustmaster ones. But what I was really surprised about, it was the easiness of actually moving the pedals. So I just literally with one finger, as you can see, I could move the brakes, the clutch and the throttle. So it was something that I wasn't really expecting. I was expecting to get something that is going to be kind of firm, but I just decided to test it again so you can see it a little bit better. And it's very easy to move the pedals. I mean, some racers, some sim racers could actually like this, but I just got used to the load cell, and this is something that I'm just not used to. Now having a closer look at the wheel. So I was just testing all of the buttons and everything seemed to work pretty well. I mean, I kind of got that clicky feeling that I was looking for. So from that perspective, and something that, you know, it's actually in this price range, you can expect the buttons to feel that way. But my biggest problem was the shifters, actually, the shifters and kind of the clutch pedal. I mean, I haven't even used the clutch pedal, and the shifters really miss that clicky feeling. Okay, you can hear it, everything is fine, but when you upshift or downshift, you really need that feedback. So whenever you're upshifting, you really need to know, okay, I shifted up a gear, or let's say you're downshifting, I kind of need to know, okay, I downshifted. So this was kind of a problem for me, and I mean, I could have expected something like this when, you know, just when I had Logitech G29, I did had something similar. But a very good feature is that you can actually change your settings on your phone. So you can pretty much change it from Euro Truck Simulator all the way down to, like, say, F1, and it's very easy. So one of the things that I actually found useful on this wheel is this app. So it's very easy to change, let's say, a damping force, the friction force, the inertia. You can map the buttons. You can pretty much do whatever you would eventually on a PC software or anything like that. But I just want to move to the racing experience itself. So I tried Assetto Corsa and I tried Assetto Corsa Competizione, and I really couldn't get this thing working on the PlayStation 5. So it said it's PlayStation 4 compatible, but it's not actually PlayStation 5 compatible, which was kind of disappointing for me because I really wanted to try it on Gran Turismo 7, but it looks like you can only use it on PlayStation 4. I mean, probably you could. Yeah, you probably could play it, I mean, on Gran Turismo 7 or GT Sport or whatever you're driving right now, but it's one of those things that I really would like console compatibility and PC compatibility, like in any racing game and on any racing title out there. So you just need to have an updated list of the games. But here, I mean, I tried using everything on the wheel was pretty good. I mean, the force feedback and the feeling isn't really top notch. I mean, you could expecting something like that from a $300 wheel, which is a direct drive. I mean, I tried putting it to 100. It kind of, I mean, it was okay. It was okay at the point, but I really wanted more. I mean, I just like a couple of Newton meters more would be nice. But again, if you're gonna use it for, let's say, a farming simulator, you want to use it for something like a casual racing game, then I guess it would be okay. But you know, you really want to experience a lot of those things, especially the curbs, the bumps, and all of this stuff on Assetto Corsa and Assetto Corsa Competizione, but you're really missing that feeling. So just from my perspective, I didn't really use the shifter that much. I didn't get too much feedback when I was going over the curbs, and for me, that was something that I would really want to upgrade in the future. So if you're probably gonna make PXN 11, because this is 10, I guess that's gonna make a lot of sense, but I would really like a couple more Newton meters, and just I would really like to try a couple of new things. For example, the PS5 compatibility. I would really like to use a lot of other things, but the conclusion of this video would be, you know, it's a $300 wheel, 330, it's okay. I mean, in that price range, getting a direct drive is almost impossible, and of course with the pedals, but the pedals need to be harder. So I would really like that I was getting like a harder springs, something that you can change. The shifter that I personally didn't use that much, I would like to be sold separately, so you can save a little bit of costs and you can eventually invest it into something that is actually going to be useful for you. And I think the most problematic one was for me that I just couldn't get the clicky feeling of the clutch and the shifters. So for me personally, those two things and the pedals that are too soft are kind of a deal breaker for me, honestly. If I want to use this wheel, I can use it for something like a casual gameplay. I mean, of course, it's a $300 wheel, it's in that price range, and you cannot really compete with, let's say, a FANATEC V3 or a FANATEC CSL DD or whatever. I mean, it's a different price point, it's a different product, everything about this one is different. So if you're just a casual guy that's going to use it, yes, you can get this one. But if you really need something more, if you just want to get like into sim racing and you want to push into that direction, I would really like you to try other options out there on the market, and there are a lot of other options out there. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, you can eventually hit the like button, smash that subscribe even if you liked it. So once again, until the next time, bye.